What up, Ranger Nation? It's your boy JB, and we're here for more phenomenal Ranger Talk. This is number 46. Now, there's not a lot to discuss this week, so this video might be short. I don't want it to be short, but like I said, just because there's not a lot to discuss, it might be a short video. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the episode. Well, not episode, this edition of More Phenomenal Ranger Talk. All right, you guys. So the first thing that we're going to discuss is Power Rangers Beast Morphers. So we got the schedule for Power Rangers Beast Morphers coming up soon for the next few weeks for October, more specifically. So we will get a new episode tomorrow. It is the episode Finders Keepers, and then next week it's not going to be preempted. But what will happen is they will show, I think the Halloween episode from last year. Excuse me, y'all. I think that's what they're going to show. I'm not positive. I saw the episode guide and I didn't take it down, but I wish I had. But yeah, next week it won't be on. It'll be back the following week with the episode of Great Connection. Now, when I initially saw that, I was upset, to say the least, because it doesn't make any sense. Because I thought normally when it comes to the schedule, I thought they normally put like the Halloween episode on, like if Halloween falls during the week, I thought they'd do it the weekend before Halloween. This is interesting that they're putting it so we have a hiatus before we get to Great Connection, and I think that's what a lot of people, including myself, excuse me, y'all. I think that's what a lot of people, including myself, have been looking forward to, is seeing Great Connection. But we'll have to wait until it's the 24th, right? I think it's the 24th. Yeah. So yeah, tomorrow's the 10th. It'll be on tomorrow. It will be on it. Like I said, it'll be on next Saturday, the 17th, but it's a rerun episode. And then the 24th will be back with Great Connection. Wait a minute though. See, that doesn't make any sense. Because here again, Halloween is on a Saturday. But you know what? This is Nickelodeon. Nothing makes sense when it comes to Nickelodeon. I really do hope that at some point Hasbro renegotiates this contract with Nickelodeon, because this makes no sense. So they're going to show a new episode of Halloween, but you're going to show a Halloween episode on the 17th. All right, Nickelodeon, whatever. I'm not going to harp on it. I'm not going to bail on it. I'm not going to talk on it too long. So we're just going to move on to the next story that I want to talk about. All right, you guys, and then let's move over to some brand news. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. So I was scrolling through Twitter this week trying to see what is going on in the world of Power Rangers news. And I happened to stumble onto Adam from A Plus Opinions, his Twitter. I follow him on Twitter, and I saw him tweeting about Power Rangers. I'm like, what is Adam talking about? So I was like, okay, click on this tweet. And then I saw it. I'm like, oh, pretty cool. And so what it was there, it's not an article. It's just like it's a photo with the Power Rangers, and I guess Hasbro or E1, they had been asked some questions, and they were talking about it. I think they were talking about the movie and the fact there was no news about the movie at this point. But what they did say to us was that E1 is in development to expand the brand, and they are exploring different content for Power Rangers, and this includes animation. So I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. Like they're looking into going into animation. Now that does beg the question, how is this going to work? How is it going to work? How are they going to do it? Are they going to do an animated series, an animated movie? What are they going to do? They didn't really necessarily say. They said that I think they said they'll talk more about it sometime next year. I'm looking forward to it. What I would prefer, and this is just me as a fan talking, what I would prefer is I still want to keep the live action show. I don't want the live action show to go anywhere. I think because the live action show has been around for now almost 30 years. So let's continue with the live action show. But at the same time, I think that the brand can grow in different directions. Keep the live action show, do an animated series, and also you can have, if when the movie comes out, if the movie exceeds projection, continue with the movie arc. I think there are so many avenues that Hasbro can go in when it comes down to Power Rangers. It's the possibilities are limitless. Like, I think there's so much that they can do. Now, here's another thing. If they are going to go the animated route, I would prefer if they did something original, kind of like what they're doing in the comic books. Do something original like that. Like with the Omega Rangers. That's a cool storyline, the Omega Rangers. But the thing is, for me, and I'm someone who, I don't want to sit here and sound like I don't love Mighty Morphin. I love Mighty Morphin, but at this point, I just feel like sometimes I feel like Mighty Morphin is overkill at this point, and that's just my personal opinion. Again, I love Mighty Morphin. Mighty Morphin was the show that started the whole series, so I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna, do anything toward it. But at this point, I think we might need to move on from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and go a different direction. Like I said, you could do the Omega Rangers, you could do the Solar Rangers, you could do, were they in the comics, the Supersonic team? Like, you could do so many variations with this. It doesn't necessarily specifically have to be Mighty Morphin. So those are my thoughts and opinions. And like I said, they could do so much with it. So much. Keep the live action series. Do the movies. Do the comic. Do the animated series. It's a lot that can be done. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. All right, you guys, and then let's discuss some Dino Fury news. Now, you guys know we have our cast reveal. We know our Rangers, Zato, Amelia, and Ollie. Remember, we don't know the Green Ranger, we don't know the Black Ranger, and we don't necessarily know the Gold Ranger. Now, production was scheduled to start for Dino Fury on October 5th. So I was looking on social media and I saw a lot of people talking about the fact that production had begun for Dino Fury. And I was actually, in my notes, it had that production started on the 5th, which was Monday. So then I went to Twitter to look around and see if there was any other news about Dino Fury at this particular time. Now, I did see, a photo of Kai Moya, getting his hair done. So, I saw that. And I was like, okay, then production has started. But then I, I went further down and kept reading, and No Pink Spandex had tweeted out about Simon Bennett. So apparently in Auckland, New Zealand, I guess they must have had a spike in their COVID cases recently, and production was halted once again. So it was said that production would start up once the restrictions in New Zealand with COVID-19 were lifted. Now, I don't know if those restrictions have been lifted as of yet. Actually, let me go take a look and see if those restrictions have been lifted, which I doubt they have. I know that they said, I think it said Wednesday at 11:59, but I still don't know if, it's been enough for production to begin. So let's see if we have anything new on the news front of Dino Fury. All right. Yeah, no, the last thing that I see is Kai Moya. And this is definitely a trailer that he's in. When was this posted? This was posted on the 7th. So maybe they have started production. I'm not entirely positive. But, you know, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? But that was the thing. They were, waiting for the production, for the COVID lift, the ban, the restrictions to lift. My bad, y'all. Actually, let's see what Simon Bennett is saying. Let's see if Simon Bennett. Actually, Let's see if Simon Bennett has said anything at all. So no, Simon Bennett actually hasn't tweeted since this past Sunday, where he stated he was very happy to start filming under Alert 1. Long may it continue. All right, you guys. Actually, and then let's just say this: let's lift our cast and crew up. Let's hope that they stay safe during this production time. And let's move on to this very, very small story that I want to discuss real quick. All right, guys. And then the last thing. This is really a very small subject that I just want to talk about. I was on Twitter and I saw Sierra Hannah, I saw Walter Jones. Those are the two people that I saw tweeting about this. So it appears that Blake Foster, Power Rangers Turbo, Justin, the Blue Ranger, his Twitter has been hacked. And I went on his Twitter. This is not funny. I went on his Twitter and I was looking at him like, oh my God. Like, I don't know what language that is. It looked like Hebrew. I don't know Hebrew, but it looks like Hebrew to me. But wow, he's been hacked. So if you guys will, go on over to Twitter and let the Twitter support know that, hey, someone is hacked. And I think they said this has been going on for about a month now. Go on over to Twitter, let Twitter know, hey, our fellow Ranger Nation, our fellow Ranger and member of Ranger Nation has been hacked. He would like his account back. Help him out. And I found myself surprised to say that with the things that Blake Foster said about Abraham Rodriguez, when he was announced as the Gold Ranger. But that has nothing to do with this. If you guys do want to go over there and help him out with that Twitter, feel free to do so. So that is actually going to be it for Ranger news. Like I said, there wasn't much to talk about. I really tried to stretch this stuff out as long as I could, but I know this video is going to be rather short. Not what I wanted, but it is what it is. So until the next time, Ranger Nation, do me as a big favor, you guys. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Wear your mask. And I will see you guys next week in more phenomenal Rangers on. Until then, Ranger Nation, bye.